It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the dynamic Justin Fields. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Vikings and the Bears, and it's all up next.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Vikings of Oakland taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 7 yards there at a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now back to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 6 catches, 103 in the yardage department.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Downs going in motion right. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And now the rookie's free. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Second down and 4. From the gun, here's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Fields throwing again. Hard throw, incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, That's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in the conference.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Here's 3rd and 10. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Moore. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to extend their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
3rd and 9 here. Here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He's going to try and take off with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
2 yards to go, second down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have the Bears first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 19-yard line. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A.J. Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the football going back to the Vikings offense.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson.
And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this up to the 32. To throw is Fields.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
To the air again, Fields.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Edwards.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This 2nd and 4. Now Fields. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Fields, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle, and it makes the score 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but there are definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Fry will get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fry, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Up the middle they go. Fry, and he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Fry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Fields now to throw.
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
Fields trying to throw for it.
Flushed out right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, Fry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off play action, Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber will drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only mustered 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been hot so far. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 50-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Fry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 1st down, it's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
One play action. Fields.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 65 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll set up a throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
It'll be a pickup at 4. Good enough to earn yet another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Bears will add to their 4th-quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now a conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Vikings head out to take over once again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Now Fields.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They run it with Poles. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. The kick by Sanders is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 12. Less than 90 seconds to go. And their undefeated season about to go by the wayside, barring a late miracle.
Fields on 1st down. That's caught by Addison.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
A gain of 13 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Back to throw, Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Now Fields. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here it is, 4th and inches. They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, and knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Bears, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here, and they'll get to stay home again next week.